So, folks, as Vladimir Putin readies his Russian troops to take over Ukraine, as Xi Jinping of China readies his army to invade Taiwan, what does Joe Biden do? He contemplates terminating programs initiated by President Trump to build highly versatile, much-needed nuclear weapons. In 2018, the Pentagon's Nuclear Posture Review revealed that we, as a nation, face a growing gap between Russia and China's nuclear capabilities. It's actually frightening what they found. Both of those nations have continued to build nuclear weapons, while the United States has destroyed nearly 80% of our arsenal since the Cold War. To put this bluntly, we are facing a huge disadvantage against enemies who are clearly escalating their nuclear buildup. Facing this grave national security risk, President Trump deemed it essential we develop add-ons to our nuclear weapons system, specifically when it comes to our capabilities to launch nuclear warheads from submarines and surface ships. These add-ons are designed to give us a far better option to respond swiftly and decisively to a nuclear attack, God forbid it ever happened on America. Every military battle planner I have spoken with agrees the most important aspect of these add-on nuclear capabilities is deterrence. They limit Russia or China's ability to launch nukes without facing an immediate response from the United States. So with tensions rising across the globe, Joe Biden looks like he's about to cancel these programs that would make us all safer. It is, again, another purposeful move to further enhance the destruction of this nation. There is no other reason to cancel these programs than if he was literally setting out to do us harm. Of course, a lot of the burden of Biden's national security failures falls on our military. U.S. Army combat vet and Republican Congressman from Florida, Brian Mast, joins me now. Congressman, welcome to the program. What's your response, sir, to Biden possibly looking at canceling these add-ons to our nuclear systems?
I think he's proving again what we saw in Afghanistan, what the world is seeing with Ukraine, the difference between being peaceful and being harmless. It's an important distinction. Peaceful is something that you choose to be, even though you're capable of incredible violence. President Trump was sometimes peaceful. He was sometimes violent, like with Iran, but he could be either one. Harmless is a condition that you're stuck in because you're incapable of deterrence or violence or defense. And that is the condition that Biden is putting America into. In Afghanistan, now with nuclear posture reviewing and saying, well, I don't know if we're going to update our weapons system, pulling our teeth, making us a harmless entity, not what our military is used to be.
You know, I guess we shouldn't be surprised. Remember, on the first day in the Oval Office, he removed a bust of Winston Churchill, who certainly was a peace through strength guy. And strength has all been diminished under Joe Biden. This weakness, I'm sure Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping are looking at this weakness as they contemplate invasions, one of the Ukraine, one of Taiwan.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is how the world sees him. I don't even use the term weakness. As I said, it is a form of weakness. It's a level of harmlessness. He is harmless. That's how any foreign intelligence agency assesses what he is doing right now. And they only have to go off of what he did in the last year, which is what happened with Afghanistan. What did he say about killing Iranian leaders? Did he surrender our embassy in Afghanistan? Did he put up the white flag of surrender as he ran out of our air bases? Did he leave on the timeline that the Taliban said, hey, you get out, America, or else? Or did he push back against them and say, no, we're the United States of America. We call the shots here. We're going to tell you, Taliban, what to do. You can't assess anything else if you're a foreign intelligence agency other than this guy is harmless, weak, feckless. Deterrence is not something that we need to worry about with him. Defense is something that he's incapable of.
Congressman, this is a tough question for you. I can't figure it out. Every move he has made, from the border to national security to contemplating canceling these two nuclear programs so important, it seems to me you would make these moves if you were actively trying to destroy America. Do you have any clue of why he is making these moves? Am I right? Is he actively, purposefully trying to destroy this nation?
You know, I reflect on that often. I think you ask an important question that more Americans need to ask and really think about. Think about it around the dinner table. And, you know, you can almost say this jokingly because President Reagan said this as a joke, but it was so serious. He said, you know, it's not that our well-meaning liberal friends are ignorant. It's just that they know so much that isn't so. And he garnered a ton of applause and laughs. But that is the fact of what's going on. They're so well-meaning, oh, we need to get rid of our nuclear weapons, not fully realizing what that means in terms of deterrence and the bat that we have to swing and the way that we go out there and stand up against others that have a nuclear triad, the ability to deliver a nuclear payload on the tip of a ground-based warhead or out of the belly of an aircraft or the wing of an aircraft or off of a submarine, not fully realizing what these moves really mean for the guy like you and me that might be on the ground that may have to go into the streets of Tehran someday or Beijing someday or someplace, depending on what happens in the globe. And those moves matter to us.
Yeah, they sure do, because lives could be lost because of them. We already saw his moves cost lives in Afghanistan. This is a very, very dangerous man we have in the Oval Office, and I do believe he's a national security threat to all of us. Congressman Brian Mast, I appreciate you coming on the program as always. Good to see you.
Always good to see you, brother.
Back at you, sir. Back at you. Thank you.
Grant Stinchfield is on Newsmax every night, fighting for the America First agenda.